Battlefield analogies and metaphors are common in the vernacular of football and really always have been. But when we get figures from military history squaring off on the gridiron, it seems to fit just right. Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, First Bank Stadium, home to the Commodores of Vanderbilt. As we'll see a team from the Pac-12, the UCF Knights, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Vanderbilt Commodores. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Commodores will kick it away to start us off. Fielded in the end zone, it's Farmer. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. On the run, it's Jacobs. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15.
You want to get the crowd out of the game? Make it boring. Pound the football. Run the football right at them. It takes the juice away. It takes that sauce away. You don't get to those third down situations where they get absolutely bonkers, and it's hard for the quarterback to even think. Just run the football right at them.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
He's got it down the left. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. The Knights are marching down the field. Brown will throw it. Pressure coming. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense, a complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. He makes a grab. They will score. Touchdown, Knights.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there.
Makes the catch, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, UCF.
And that's his second receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Commodore offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes it. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense put you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
The Knights in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Might as well stick with him. Makes one man miss. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Quickly complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking to scramble. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
It's so nice to be an offense on 2nd down in short yardage situations. Why? I can take shots. If I want to, I can just act like I'm going to run to try to get the first down, take a deep shot down the field.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Knights! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And a special teams miscue as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Obviously not the start this quarterback was hoping for, guys. He's now 0 for 4 to start the game throwing it. He just can't seem to find a rhythm. He's not finding his receivers. I'm even wondering if he's seeing the field that well at all, but no surprise. When you start the game 0 for 4 at QB, you've got no points on offense.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Sends it downfield. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Commodores will send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. They could not have drawn up a better start than this, already up 21-0. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Bulldozes his way through. Flying down the left side. The 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, UCF!
How explosive is this offense, right? They rev it up so quickly. Speed, playmaking ability, versatility, running, throwing NFL talent all over the place. And after that last touchdown, they've already blown this game wide open. And guys, we're not even through the first quarter yet.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Going with the ground game left. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
He breaks a tackle. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And the Commodores decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have any.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Handoff from the gun. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Brown wants to pass. Keeps looking downfield. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. The Knights with the 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone. The Knights are moving quickly down the field. They'll throw it from the red zone. Unloads to the right. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Knights!
Man, what a picture-perfect start to this football game. Like, offense doing their job, defense getting the ball back, and this offense, I'll tell you what, it is an impressive unit to watch. They were good on tape all week studying them. They're better in person, and they are out the gate strong in this first quarter.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. Picks up the first down. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
And the wide receivers have to understand what part of the field they're on. I got to make sure I have enough space when I run those out routes that when I break, I can catch the football and try to get upfield, get a few more yards. He runs out of space, but he got the catch and got some positive yards.
Beautifully thrown ball, terrific catch, and they'll have the first down.
Yeah, and it was a nice comeback route. Most important part of a comeback route, dude, I got to sell you vertical like I'm running a go, and then I sit down and I come back to the football, catch it. Nice route by the wide receiver.
And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and UCF has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. First play of the period will be a second down. Wants to go up top. It's complete to the left. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Well, that completion now sets up a critical third down here in the red zone for this quarterback. His offense, his team, is trailing by a lot. They're going to need him to start making plays consistently, and he's going to have to do it when the defense knows he's about to throw it. And that's exactly the situation right here. Third down in the red zone. The quarterback has got to step up on this next play.
And you think about when you hit those guys on the move, man, he's already flying so fast, and I got to adjust my angle as a DB and make sure I keep outside contained, and it's just a really easy play to run to get positive yards, especially in a situation like that where you're looking for the first down. You run that play, you get it. Nice, easy breezy.
He wants to change this route. Looking to throw on first down. Spits it out to the back. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
On third and goal, they'll throw it. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown Doors! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. Ready to try the point after.
The offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
UCF 35. Vanderbilt 7.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jess. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Makes a catch down the right side. Open spaces. Touchdown, UCF! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And they tacked on the extra point. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. To the air on first down. Makes the catch. It's Fitzgerald. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
First down, Commodores.
Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again.
Here we go, D. Get off the feet.
Wants to throw on first down. Complete in the middle. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam. The defense finally got him.
First down, Commodores.
And, man, that's a big-time play for this offense. This quarterback, he's put the ball in harm's way. He's already had a couple of interceptions. This ball was kind of a 50-50 ball. Nice to see the receiver make a play and get some yards after the catch. Make a big play for this offense.
And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Just got to finish the play if you're the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
2nd and 10. He'll throw again. Might have led him a little too far. He's able to make the catch, but can't get the feet down in bounds.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
And I'm kind of surprised by this performance, man. The QB last week, you could tell, dude, he was in rhythm. He was good timing. You could tell the chemistry with the receivers were good. And today, everything just looks off. And it looks hard. It looks difficult. They got to find a way to get back in the rhythm they were in last week.
3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the right. Holds it in. Tight windows, no problem to grab the tackle, and it's first down in the red zone at the 10.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Lets it fly. Touchdown, Vandy. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone, because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires to the big fella. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the 2nd quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Brown will throw it. Got it set up on the outside. That'll be a gain of about 7. Leaves him with 3rd and 3.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your plate.
There he goes. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
The Knights with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Gonna run it. It's Jacobs. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. The Knights kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. From the red zone, looking for a space. Quick strike complete. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often, and with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Quick completion on the out route. He's run out of bounds, but they've got it now, 1st and goal.
This defense has got to be better in coverage. You want to get off the field, you got to keep defending. You got to do something to make the offense feel uncomfortable. So far, way too easy for this offense.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Knights moving quickly to the line. They give him the rock again on 2nd and goal. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
And he's in for his 3rd rushing touchdown. You college fantasy football players, that is what you want to see. +6, +6, +6. Let's go.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Stopped at the 26, brought it out of the end zone, picked up an extra yard. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Quarterback making checks. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Fires it down the seam. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He is going to blow the combine up in the fourth.
Breaks into the open. Busts through behind his pad. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
They'll leave it with him. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to go up top and time's running out in the half. Snagged in the middle. It's Clark. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. From the gun. Wants to pass. Lets it fly deep downfield. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
This really has been a Jekyll and Hyde story for this quarterback. His last game out, he completed over 80% of his throws, but things just not going his way in this one. You've got to give the defense a ton of credit.
This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And that can really take the wind out of a defense's sails when you convert with a 4th down completion.
Great chemistry there between the quarterback and his target. 4th down, you got to have it. You got to be on the same page, and they were there.
Looking downfield on 1st down. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
I like the play call there. I know it falls incomplete, but you're in the defensive side of the field right now, and you're going back to the guy that's already scored a touchdown for you. This guy has stepped up. He's made a play. So if I'm on offense, I keep throwing him the football.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. The Commodores will have it 1st and 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on 1st down in the red zone.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that down. You live to play another day.
One snap coming before they head to the locker room. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
14.
The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this 3rd quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys. You got guys out of the portal. You put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30. It's 3rd and short. Might be changing the route. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing. We're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
You want to talk about aggressive or wacky? This head coach is keeping his offense on the field inside his own 30. On 4th down, going to the air. Shoots it to the left. Hauls it in easily enough for the 1st down. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. New set of downs after the completion. Let's go. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Pulls it in. It's Brown. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Fires deep toward the end zone. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Bringing it back. Finally brought down, but what a play. Not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick. And guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3 quarters of a football game.
They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Off the play fake. Pocket breaking down. Takes a hit as he fires. That's caught. It's Charles. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. The Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. Brown wants to pass. Complete to the right. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up and try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To the air on second down. Here comes the heat. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Knights! And they take it in for 6 more points. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Creates a little space, and he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Brown. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. They went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. Wants to go up top on first down. Going to take a shot. And he pulls it in at the 15.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
And the Commodores are moving quickly down the field. Now from inside the red zone. Caught behind the line. It's Fields. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. So now it's second and long. Back to pass. Into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Coming out with it, it's Farmer. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Brown will throw it. Fires left. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Got some room to run. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This offense really felt coming into today that they were going to have to throw the football. For the most part, David, this quarterback has been lights out. That time, though, he lets it get away from him a little bit, and that was a critical INT for the defense and their confidence.
They needed something, man. They've given up a lot of yards, and that's the thing about the defense. Just sometimes it can change in one play. They make the interception, they force the turnover, and hopefully, for their sake, maybe get in the quarterback's head just a little bit.
And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Out of the gun, the inside give. Good, solid tackle. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Touchdown, Commodores! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Little touch pass to the receiver. Nice move there. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it. Jukes his way for more. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The Knights are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Bully ball on 3rd and short. He didn't even have a chance to get back to the line. What a job by this defensive front.
Nice job by this defense. Listen, you got to understand, they're going to run the football. They're going to try to milk the clock, Jesse. They got the huge lead.
Haven't been a lot of good plays for this defense in this game so far, so can they build on that one? Can they create some turnovers here in the second half to get back in this game?
Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
And that is the beautiful thing about zone coverage. Everybody's eyes are on the quarterback, and they're supposed to break on the football. They see the slant, they break on it, get a hand on it. Nice job by this defense with vision on the quarterback.
Pulls and fired complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Quarterback may change this route. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Lets it go. Makes the grab. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
Well, there's the advantage of having versatility at the running back position. On fourth down, everybody in the stadium is expecting if you throw it, it's probably going to a receiver at tight end. But because of his ability to catch the football, he makes a huge play for this offense and keeps the drive alive.
Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And this is a tough spot for the QB, man. Like, he knows he's down big and has to make big plays down the field, but also got to be smart because this defense, you can tell, bringing in extra bodies, playing the pass, maybe take the dink and dunk, let your guys make some plays because they are definitely playing the deep end.
Effective draw plays in the running game really begin with the quarterback. The quarterback's got to be a great salesman. You got to really make the defense think it's pass. You keep your eyes focused downfield till the last possible second, turn around and hand it off. And by that point, the defensive ends have rushed way upfield, and there's less bodies for the running backs to have to maneuver around before finally moving forward.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. The Commodores racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Fields. And the pass is complete, but less than nothing to show for it. They're knocked down behind the line.
Listen, if I'm a QB, 2nd down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable 3rd down. But when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
And now after getting knocked back, they'll try it again, this time from the 5 on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. There were serious revolutions on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do.
And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky.